this looks good.
It looks good. I like it.
Welcome to Soul Seekers TV. I am your soul guide, Patricia Rivera Wolfson.
I am your other soul guide, Linda Krause Barnett, and we are so excited right now to bring you the best news ever. But we are ready to give you a date and a launch date for our first episode of our actual TV show.
And we're so excited. So you obviously know that we have a show coming called Soul Seekers TV. But we have been working behind the scenes really fun. We've been putting a lot of fun work in the background to try and get this show ready for you. So we are finally ready to launch it. And we decided that we're going to launch it on a really, really special day of the year. Linda, would you like to share the date?
Absolutely. So for many reasons, we are launching our Soul Seekers TV episode 1 of season 1 on Thanksgiving Day, November 28th.
American Thanksgiving.
American Thanksgiving.
I am Canadian and not Thanksgiving.
We are grateful for this show and we are grateful for the content we're putting out there. And so that's the day, a day of thankfulness is the day we chose to kind of spread our message. And all of us who are going to be gluttonous on that day and eat and sit on the couch will have an opportunity to do nothing but gorge in Soul Seekers TV.
Absolutely. And maybe that was my connection. I had this dream last night that gratitude regenerates your cells. So maybe, that is like an underlying theme with Soul Seekers TV, and I think it is that our mission and our intention is to help you rewire your brain for all the magnificence that is you and all the magic that you are capable of. So launching on Thanksgiving, of course, makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
And to get you excited about the show, we would like to share with you the intro to our show. So without further ado, I know. Without further ado, here is Soul Seekers TV. Oh my goodness, I love that intro. Not just because I created it, but we are really excited and we hope that you take some time either on Thanksgiving Day or the next day when you're still full, but feeling so grateful that you will take some time to watch the show and then let us know what you think.
And when you're going to be full of food, full of gratefulness, and full of soul because you'll have watched our episode.
That's right. So if you haven't done so already, please go to YouTube and subscribe. So go to YouTube and look up Soul Seekers TV, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ding the little bell. That way you'll get notifications. And we are going to have a little ramp up for the premiere on YouTube, so you will receive notifications of exactly when the show drops, and you can share that information with your friends and you can have that information for yourself. And we are so excited for you to be on this journey with us. Okay, so let's move on to today's principle as part of our experiments coming from this book by Pam Grout, E Squared. We are doing, for those of you who don't know, we're doing 9 energy experiments that prove your thoughts create your reality. And if you haven't joined our experiments yet and you want to join, it's still not too late. Go ahead and join. I will have the information below us. And this week's principle, I'm really excited about. Although I forgot to look up the name of it. Oh yes, it's called the superhero principle. Linda, you want to share a little bit?
I do, and what I'd like to also share with you is at this point, at this halfway point, what I'm noticing, and on Thursday we'll bring you more of that, but what I'm noticing is regardless of whether it's in order of the experiments or it's pertinent to the experiment we're on, I'm getting a tremendous amount of feedback from my community, from my daughter, from people as to just them noticing how their thoughts are having an effect. they're just, that momentum is starting to pick up, and they're like, oh my gosh, the craziest thing just happened, or this just happened. And so regardless of whether it's relevant to the experiment that we're on, that level of consciousness is raising, and there's a connection between I think it and then I see it, and people getting excited about that. So we'll bring you more of that on Thursday, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there.
Yes. And also,
yes,
I just wanted to say that if anybody has their own stories that they haven't shared with us but would like to share with us, please, private message us, or, direct message us on Instagram or on YouTube, make a comment and just let us know that you want to talk to us. We want to hear your stories, because we know there's stories happening, because when I see people in person, they have stories for me, and Linda as well. So if you're watching this and you haven't contacted us, or you're a little shy, or you're not sure, we would love to hear from you, because I don't know, it's just fun. This whole thing is so fun.
Okay, so this experiment is, I'm gonna just title it myself, and it's teaching you the power of intention. So it cites something that has actually come across my computer and my world a lot lately. I just bought a movie on Amazon Prime that somebody recommended a movie, and it's called Where the Bleep Am I? And so if you haven't,
I haven't seen that.
okay, if you have Amazon Prime, go buy it. It's like $2.99. And literally part of this movie talks about the water experiments that are in this book. And it discusses how the crystals in the water look kind of disformed and ugly when negative words are spoken to it, and how the crystals are these perfect hexagonal, really brilliant, magnificent geometric shapes when beautiful thoughts and blessings are given to the water. And we are mostly water, right? So one little line in the movie is, as she's coming to this epiphany and connecting with this experiment, this guy comes in and whispers in her ear, just random guy at the subway, and he says, now if your thoughts could do that to water, imagine what they can do to you. And it's just this powerful moment where you realize the negative self-talk, you don't need anybody's help, right? The negative self-talk that we do to ourselves is literally affecting our mass and our physical being and our everything. And how when that dialogue, that inner dialogue changes, your world changes, because you're changing on a cellular, microscopic level, everything inside of you. And I learned today, like, we have two DNAs. We have a physical and an etheric DNA. We won't get into that now, but the point is,
we're going deep, Linda. We're going deep.
Too deep. Come back. I guess the point, and you'll elaborate on this, is that we have these deep-seated thoughts that were created long ago. We have these limiting beliefs. We tell ourselves what we can and cannot do. But the truth is that the miracle of life is not confined with our limitations and our belief systems. So as soon as we unlock what we cannot do and what we are not enough of and what we lack, as soon as that gets unlocked and reprogrammed, then abundance pours in, right? I'm working on that. Yeah. Abundance of lack, or no. And so that's the general concept, is we're going to play with our intentions to see what they manifest.
Yes, and just for those of you who are interested in finding out more about these water experiments, that it's the Japanese scientist Dr. Masaru Emoto. And he spent 15 years researching this, researching the effects of human speech, thoughts, and emotions on physical matter.
And there's beautiful images if you Google this guy.
Yeah. And
his experiments.
Absolutely. So that's if you want to find out more information about that. If you've never heard about it, I highly encourage you to look into it, because there is a science to this. It's like sort of like the scientific, I was going to say proof, but I'm trying to avoid the word proof, but definitely the scientific evidence that thoughts do in fact impact physical matter. So, or not necessarily thoughts, because it was speech, but that we can impact physical matter. And that's what this experiment is about. So the superhero principle is actually, it's a real experiment, much like our wire experiment, where we're actually doing something that kind of feels a little bit more sciencey, I guess. But you're going to need a carton of eggs, like 12, like a 12 pack of eggs. Specifically, she said a cardboard egg carton. So I would get that. You need green bean seeds and potting soil. So we're doing an experiment just like we all did in elementary school, where we are planting. So you're planting 2 seeds in each of the egg carton, sections with the potting soil, and you water it every 2 days. And you set the intention that the left side of this carton will grow faster than the right side. And if you follow the book, she actually has like something that you can say, which I can't find right now. Yes, okay, I can't find it right now. Oh, okay, so I found it. Make the following conscious intention. With my innate energy, I will that the beans on the left side of the egg carton grow faster than the beans on the right. And this is a 7-day experiment. So we will actually be coming back on Thursday with our results and sort of the update of where we're at, but we will finish this particular experiment on next Monday. But in the meantime, there is, she also recommends that you practice what she calls applied kinesiology. And maybe you've already heard of it, known as muscle testing. And so you are going to lock your fingers together. So you grab the right and the left. You have to pause.
Yeah, I'm going to pause. You keep going.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to lock your fingers together, right? And what you do is you applying the same pressure. Okay, so practice that resistance. You don't want to push too hard. You want to just enough, right? And you feel that. So what happens is with muscle testing, when you say a true statement, your fingers remain locked. And if you say a false statement, your fingers will unlock and you're able to just go like this. So this is something that you can practice at home. And so here's what we can do right here. So I'm going to say my name is Patricia, right? And they stay locked, and applying the same pressure, I will say my name is Linda, and there we go, and it unlocks. So in the next couple of days until Thursday, I want you to practice this, and you just keep practicing with different true and false statements, and sort of you'll get to know the pressure, and you'll get to know what it is. And be mindful of you not trying to hold on tight if it's true or hold on tight if it's false, just to disprove it, whatever your inclination might be, and just practice it. So, I love coffee. That is definitely a true statement. I hate coffee. That is definitely a lie. Okay, so you can go and practice that. And I think that's pretty much it for the experiments. You can join us next Thursday when we go live and talk about our results from this experiment. And we will be going live on our Facebook page, Soul Seekers TV. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any doubts and need a little bit of encouragement, then feel free to reach out to us. You can reach out to us through Facebook. You can comment on one of our videos. You can reach out to us through YouTube, Instagram, any of the ways that you get our information, or through email if you're on our list. Then feel free to just send us a quick message and let us know what your question is, or maybe how you'd like to participate in these experiments, or what your experience has been while you've been participating in these experiments. And she's back. Welcome back, Linda, just in time for us to wrap things up.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I had overflowing issues. So thank you for your patience and for kind of taking over, Trish, in my absence. But I'm so excited you guys were here. Please do not forget to go to YouTube, look for Soul Seekers TV, subscribe, ding the little bell so you'll get notifications, and watch for our episode 1 that we are so grateful to send to you on Thanksgiving Day, November 28th.
And in the meantime, we will see you next Thursday. All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.